Hey everyone, I am going to have some fun and show you some amazing gift tag ideas, hopefully get you inspired for the holidays. We are playing with this buildable tag set. It is a die cut, and it, I don't have it in front of me, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. So there's 9 different items that you can cut on your die cutting machine, whichever kind you have. And I wanted to show you because maybe you don't understand or realize what the VIP program is all about. But so these tags retail out for $39.95. If you're a VIP and you place an order for this item, you get 15% off of that retail. So that's $5.99 off that price. So you're actually only paying $33.96. Your $5.99 goes into your VIP credit, cash credit, that you can use on purchases the next time you purchase. You can't use them for the order you're placing at that time, if that makes sense. I'm kind of stumbling there, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to show you that is how that VIP credit works. And especially it's really impressive when you use it on larger items like the buildable tags. So enough of that part, let's go have some fun. Okay, so let's put the dies away before I spill them, and then I will lose them and I'll be sad. So let me get my little fun out for you. And I'm going to create 2 different little tags for you, and I'm going to show you some steps. So you have, this is the basic cut, and I actually did these on French vanilla so that you can see that. And I wanted to play, and if you guys could see my workstation right now, you'd just be shocked. It's so messy. So I wanted to play with the Holly and Ivy stamp and thin cuts. So I played with this. And I also liked this one. And this is just a stamp set. This is Farm Fresh Christmas. So I thought it was really cute also. I'm sorry if you guys are getting a glare on it. But I liked this one also. So again, we're going to make one at a time. So I have my Christmas already put on a block. Let me get a sponge to work with. And I am just going to ink up my saying, just being really careful not to rock the edges. And as soon as I said that, it happened. Because the tags are a little unforgiving. You know, if you make a mistake, you get to just be creative, right? And so we're just going to stamp this. I'm going to come down just like that. Add a little pressure to it, try not to rock it, and just lift up. Voila! So there's Christmas. All right. And then my stamp set right here. I'm going to take the deer that is standing up. And carefully, you can see this stamp has been well loved. I'm just going to take a piece of scratch paper because I know it's going to go off a little bit. And I want some toffee just to create the look of a deer with a pretty little ring of flowers. So voila, just like that, we have the deer ready to go. So, and that's what's cool, you know, don't be afraid not to stamp off the block. I think I'm going to get some evergreen. Let's do a little bit of green on here. I think I only want, oops. Yeah, I think that's all I want on that. And then let's put, let's take the December 25th. And do that. And then I'm going to take my toffee ink again. And I'm just going to sponge around the edges. Now you could have done this beforehand. It's strictly up to what you have. And this is pretty basic. It just kind of gives it more of a really fun stamped cool image. I'm going to go ahead and add some glue to my top pieces here. So just like that. And I like doing the back side because when you add a little bit of ribbon, it gives it a little bit of structure, if that makes sense. Okay. So it looks like that. And then I'm just going to, I didn't throw it away. I'm just going to add I have some ribbon that I've had for a little bit. It's just kind of gives me my little bit of shimmer, but you definitely could add any kind of ribbon that you want. So you just, it's just a basic, and then let's take a little bit of the twine that has a little bit of bronze to it, and I'm just going to do a cheat type. So I tucked my ribbon through, didn't tie anything, and I'm going to use my string here as my tie on my ribbon. Run this down a little bit tighter. And when you use silky ribbon, sometimes you need to have something to hold it down while you put that knot in, just to make it, wow. And then just square it up and then just trim it. And of course I grabbed the dull scissors, so it's really freeing. Oi, oi, oi. Get a pair that's a little bit sharper. So voila, just like that, you have a cute little tag. Okay, let's make another one, keeping with that same theme. So this one is more of the, not rounded, more straighter line. And we're going to use the stamp set that I showed you earlier. And we're just going to add the reindeer games. And again, we're going to get the so we've got that all ready to go, and it's we're gonna keep with that kind of natural look going, so that we can have that, keep with the first tag, keep it in that theme, sorry. And then we're going to do the deer head. And we're not doing it in candy apple, that's for sure. We're going to do it in toffee. And I'm just making sure it's got ink on it. I'm giving it some firm pressure so that it'll take that. And then I am also, I think, going to add one other stamp set that I didn't talk about, which is this one that has lots of fun ones. And I'm going to take these trees. Now, if you had attended my Christmas card classes, you know we were having some issues with the tree. And so we are going to hope it works for you or for me as we do this. Mine has, I don't know if it's gotten warped or if it's just been well loved. I haven't quite figured out what's going on with it. But I'm going to ink it up pretty even. So you can see that my trees have quite a bit of ink on them. And I'm going to take a layer of ink off. Oh, look at that. It might work today. And then I'm just going to put this here, and it should just give that second generation of trees. See, I prepared you to say it wasn't going to work, and look, it worked. I think a lot of it is just knowing when your stamps have a little warp in them. Just write yourself a note, especially because this one's more of a holiday, just to be careful with it. And I am going to put my little rings on this one. Because I'm going to add, I'm going to show you something that I don't think I've played with so that you guys can see how to work it. But I want one other little thing before we get there. Oops, kind of making that work. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to add, I'm going to take the one stamp set that we first used with the deer. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's on top of another stamp set. Happens that way. And I'm going to build just some fun little sayings, and I'm going to kind of line them on my block. And it, you know, it doesn't have to be anything too fancy, and if you want it to just do these individual, you can, but I thought it might be fun just to, and then you always want to make sure they're all going, the wording is going the right way. That would just be devastating, wouldn't it? And so I'm going to do this one in the evergreen right on. So voila. So I just did making memories, gathering together, believe in the magic. So something fun and simple. But now let me grab a piece of scratch paper. I highly recommend, well, oh, before I do that, I forgot to, because once I do the technique I'm going to do, you can't really touch this. That's why I have it all put together. Again, I'm just going to rough this up with some toffee ink, just sponging it lightly. You can run it over the ink pad itself. It doesn't matter. Either one works. Okay, so like I said, I can't put the ribbon on because of the technique I'm going to do for this. You can't touch it. And so I don't know if you guys have seen these Media Gloss sprays. Can you hear that? It has like BBs in it. I don't know. My brother did airplane models or car models and always had something with those BBs in it. Now, as you can see, maybe, so mine doesn't really look like I've sprayed it, which is true. If I have sprayed it, I've only used it once, and you have to wipe it off right away. I mean, you have to clean everything off when you use it, and you can clean it with a baby wipe. This stuff is not forgiving. It will be all over. So I like this technique where you take it out, the little nozzle out of the bottle, and then just tap it like you would a shimmer brush. And then carefully close it up. And so I'm going to try to lift this up, but hopefully, can you guys see what it looks like? And see, it's already drying right here on the antler versus this one that's still a little wet. But it'll just give that nice little catch the Christmas lights on the packages. It'll be so pretty. So there is your first set of tags. I hope you had fun. I had fun creating these. Talk to you soon.